Hey there, YouTube. How the fuck are you guys doing today on this beautiful Sunday day? I'm going to try to do these more regularly. I'm going to try to get like a podcast thing going, is what I'm trying to do here. So that's what we got going on here. Oh boy. That's what we got going on here. Let me turn that down. There we go. We'll see if anybody comes in here in a little bit. What we're going to do, a little podcast fucking type shit. Fucking aluminum cloud. Oh, that seems like a troll there. Need a Mountain Dew today. It's been a fucking doozy. Been out working on trucks the last 2 days. I did oil changes and grease. Yeah, no fucks given. That was my nickname back when I worked on race cars. Was NFG. So I'm thinking about creating a podcast called NFG Podcast. Stands for no fucks given there. And then thinking about just fucking trying to get some guests to come on and figure out how to do some screen recordings and stuff like that. I got to figure out. You know, talk about shit that's aggravating me. You know, a lot of stuff aggravates me. But I think I could do like a podcast of me just fucking throwing the rods out, asking people questions. I should try it. Asking other, dump truck guys, stuff like that. Gotta figure out when I can have time to do guest. A roast rant podcast would be perfect. Yeah. I think it would be pretty good, right? Just me fucking absolutely throwing the rods out on some people. Because I get hotter than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Just like yesterday. It's like, God damn, dude. This shit's all fucked up. People get their shit all fucked up. They fuck my shit up. And they wonder why I'm mad all the time. Why I'm an asshole. Well, let's talk about it. You ruined my life. Okay? I was planning to have a nice, easy weekend. Ruined my fucking life. You know what I'm saying? Ruined my fucking life. Yeah, that legendary purple is a pretty sweet-ass color, isn't it? I like it. You know what I'm saying? I think that would look pretty good, like, in a Seminole paint job with, like, black or maybe, like, I don't know what would look with that purple, but I kind of like it. You're going to have to keep that in the back burner. Yeah, this week, in the middle of the week, we've done really good. So every week, Monday starts out shitty, okay? Tuesday gets better. Wednesday's usually the best day. Thursday, Friday, kind of whatever. And we even worked a Saturday. We even worked last Saturday. But I think we worked Saturday because it was so wet. It's going to rain Monday. So they're trying to get all these subdivisions capped in. Does that make any sense? Like, they're trying to get the base in them so they can get these subdivisions so they can, drive in and build houses and whatnot. That's what we've been doing a lot of, And then we've been doing a lot of demolition work. Going to tear down a bunch of buildings and stuff. Like, we're working up in Richmond, Indiana. It's for a customer that I have. And I said, yeah, I'll go up there to Richmond, Indiana. We don't give a shit. If you give me an hour travel time, I'll go up there. They did. We went up there. Out there hauling fucking rock, you know what I'm saying? Hauling demolition stuff. It was Justin's tarp shop this morning. We had a motor bracket that broke. I mean, it was on there 4 years, so kind of, it's like the bracket that holds to the pole. That's kind of whatever. And then we had, some dumbass ran off the side of the scale yesterday and fucking cut the goddamn cable to the tarp. So then the tarp was in the fucking goddamn bed. So we had to fix that. I got all that fixed. It wasn't as bad as we thought. There was some other stuff, simple things like that. And then we fixed 2 flat tires. Fixed a license plate. What else did we fix? A lot of shit. How do you run off the scale? What the fuck? Because you're a dumb fuck. That's how you run off the scale. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't pay attention because you got shit for brains. You don't know where the truck's at. You're in a big fucking hurry because you think you're going to go the fuck home faster. How can I say this? Like my dad might say, you know what I'm saying? Like my dad would say, because they have shit for brains. Or as the famous Austin Coyle would tell people, are your eyes fucking painted on? Okay? That, you know what I'm saying? Did you lose, or you know what I'm saying? Did you use the lump 3 feet above your ass? You know, that's the kind of shit that's aggravating. D-Lo, you're 100% right. The trucks should come out of the factory with the passenger side steps ripped the fuck off of them and the bumpers dented and bent into the wheel. And you would feel just as like, oh, look at that. You know what I'm saying? Fucking perfect. The driver's skill, it's like that these people, I don't know if people just can't drive anymore or what it is, but you know what I'm saying? I remember when I was a kid, I wanted to be an excellent driver. Maybe it's because nobody learns how to drive a riding lawnmower or ride a dirt bike or do all this stuff as kids, have a go-kart. You know what I'm saying? That teaches you how to drive a vehicle. If you start learning how to ride a go-kart and do that type of stuff, ride a riding lawnmower around, ride a tractor, do anything like that, it teaches you how to drive a vehicle. These other people must just go through life just fucking with their eyes painted on and full of a bunch of dumbasses, because there ain't a motherfucker I've met yet that can drive a truck just as good as me. I have a couple drivers that are really good. Like Steve is really good. Adrian's turning into a really good truck driver. I got another guy, Sean. He's pretty good. He runs into a lot of shit, but he runs over people getting in a hurry. Marquise has turned out to be an excellent driver. I have another driver named Brian. Old hell yeah. He is a great driver. He's the only one that the bumper isn't fucked up on his whole truck. You know? It's ridiculous. You're debating on a 589 or a 49X. Ron, I can't tell you what to buy there. I haven't had a new 589. I haven't told you anything about that. But I will tell you, if you get a 49X, get the power hood. It looks way better with the power hood. You have to, you know what I'm saying? It is, the power hood looks great. I have some coming in January. What's up, Kevin Orschel? What is going on, dude? You know what I'm saying? This dude, Kevin Orschel, used to own a bunch of stuff. Now he's in the excavating business. What are you doing, Kevin? Fucking riding around doing nothing? We pay percentage. Automatic trucks have... You would think that driving an automatic truck would make it easier. You know? Yeah, if you're waiting on a quote on 589, it's going to be about $45,000 more expensive than the 49X. I will tell you that because I can tell you I have a 589 quote right here. I'm going to change the body manufacturer, so it should be a little bit best. That's the Palmer truck here. Where is the Larson one? Let's see here. Okay. That's the first one. Let me look. I'll tell you exactly what it is. Yeah, it's about 45 grand more. Yeah, I get you some of that. Let's see here. Yeah, okay. So just the cabin chassis is $225. The body is $58.9, and it's $317.34. Get you some of that, and that's with an aluminum bed. I don't know what kind of bed you're putting on, but I'm going to try to get an East body and see if that lowers the price a little bit. What's up, Reed? They're never going to make an electric jump truck. It's not going to be. You're paying for the name. Yeah, the 49X Western Stars with the power hood are pretty fucking sweet. They look a lot better. The hood is like fucking 4 inches taller in the front. It kind of gives you an illusion of a flat hood, but it's still not great. You need. I could get Kevin Brown on a podcast. That would be great. Old Super Kev. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Brown that dude is Warshall. Kevin, that dude is, oh my God, man. That is what's ruined my life. Okay? Because like my second day out of high school, graduating high school, I don't know if you guys know this guy, but this guy named Kevin Brown, he was like my mentor. So the second day out of high school, okay, literally the second day, I showed up I went to work for this company called DeBrawl Kemple. I was a fucking plumber, pipe fitter, like pre-apprentice. I wasn't even an apprentice. I was a fucking apprentice. I show up to a fucking place out here in Norwood, and Kevin Brown was working in the shop. And the second fucking day, I mean, I'm fresh out of high school, like fucking I'm a wetback, okay? I didn't know shit. He comes over to me, he goes, hey, what the fuck you doing? And like, you know, they fucked with me every fucking day. And I just took it and just, okay, whatever. And they had me out there driving a forklift. I had to lift them up on top of the building so they could fix the air conditioning on the forklift. They were screaming at me. I've never driven a forklift a day in my fucking life. So other than that, we started, I started talking to them at break. And, you know what I'm saying? I'm a pretty good worker, so they liked me because I would work. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't like the other kids. I showed up and I worked. I showed up on time and I did what I was supposed to do. But I went to Kevin Brown's house. I would say from 18 to, goddamn, probably 22, 23, maybe 24. I hung out with that dude every fucking day. Like, I would be at his house. I'd come over after work. I mean, that dude taught me so much. How to weld, I learned from him. He would never let me weld. I just had to watch him. But I just learned by watching him. I picked it up, I love that guy, Kevin. I remember when his kids were born, and now they're 25 years old, probably. One's like a model, and the other one's a cop. Dude's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But he fucked me up because he would cuss people out. He didn't give a fuck. It was crazy. He's crazy. I like Kevin Brown. He calls me. I call him from every now and then. I got some welding projects I needed fixed on the truck. I'm going to have him do it. Just give him some money, It's the least I could do, He taught me so much. It was fucking funny, Warshall, but goddamn. That dude cost me a lot of money. I mean, I had to buy a snowmobile so I could go snowmobile with him. I drove to Michigan for like a month to build a barn in his fucking snowmobile house. We built a whole fucking garage in like fucking 4 weekends. 4 fucking weekends. Crazy. We showed up, all that was poured was concrete. I was like, we're going to do what? We built this whole fucking garage in like 4 weekends. I haven't got the suspension shit on the Western Star straightened out yet, but we got to do some more coming up. We might do those next weekend just to kind of see what it is. Cash is struggling around this time. I'm going to tell you right now, Justin Sturgill Trucking has no cash. It has been a complete struggle the last, how would I say this? The last, I don't know, 6 months. It's been, ever since September, our cash flow is just fucked. What's up, Big Dad? Big Dad. No, I'm not considering a Mac half round. I'm looking into an East aluminum body. I want to do one of those, I think. I'm going to do an East aluminum body. See if I could save some money from what Heritage is charging. I have 4 Peterbilts left, and I ordered one more for next year, and I got 2 Kenworths coming. Okay, Tommy. Right now, Trump's not in office yet, but it's not like it's been a light switch, if that makes anything. Yeah, the East guy came down because I want to have him put some beds on some 7-axle gravel trucks next year. We're gonna do that just to kind of do that type of shit. Any more tools? Yeah, I'm going to shoot a video next week talking about some tool stuff. If you guys haven't tried the Cornwell USA made wrenches, you need to get you a pair of those. They are awesome. My Peterbilts are too old to have recalls on them. I'm going to tell you that right now. Like, I got one with traction control was all fucked up and some other shit. The ABS. We got ABS problems everywhere. It's probably just a fucking sensor somewhere. I don't know how to do all that. I don't know if... Until the tariffs are put in place, I'm not going to worry about the tariffs, if that makes anything. Drew, it will be a couple of years. I would say it's going to be 12 to 18 months before we start seeing some real progress with the Trump stuff. You know, he's got to get in there. You got to think, the first month, all you're doing is fixing all the problems that they fucked up already. You know, you got to correct all that shit. And that's going to take a while. You know, as Congress is going to be pissed off, he's going to have to, you know, then the media is going to be all over his ass. It's just going to be great. How do you find work? Man, I've been going around to contractors and just dropping off business cards and a little flyer talking about our companies is what I've been doing. That's what I've been doing for months, or for this last month. I'm going to be doing it after the first of the year again. I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff. No, I'm not adding any, you know what I'm saying? I'm not adding any slinger trucks. Been driving, now you're a dispatcher. Well, you want to kill yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you want to ruin your life, okay, become a truck dispatcher. Okay? It'll automatically ruin your fucking life. You will automatically want to kill the motherfucker. You become, like, I don't know what it is. Once you put the title truck dispatcher, you get that title on your job that you're a fucking psycho. You know what I'm saying? It is fucking ridiculous. Okay? It makes you become a fucking asshole and believe that every motherfucker is dumb as shit in the world. You just walk up to people and go, I know you're a retard. Okay, I know you are a fucking retard. What did you do now? What do you mean? What happens? Where's the address? It's on the fucking ticket is what you got to... Google. You know what I'm saying? Google. But you want me to do your job for you too. Fuck. I know. It's ridiculous, Sunshine. I know exactly what you're saying. You become an asshole. You can only do a dispatching job. I'm going to tell you, you can only do it 2 years, and then you have to take a 12-month fucking mental break from it. If not, you know what I'm saying, you will kill somebody. It'll get ugly quick. Luckily, I can't be an alcoholic or do drugs, but it would be devastating. Devastating. Just letting you know. How many gallons are out? We don't really, the hours, I sell trucks by if I like the truck, and that type of stuff. Like the trucks I'm selling now have flip tarps. That's the reason I'm getting rid of those trucks. You know what I'm saying? Getting rid of that stuff because I don't do that type of work anymore. Rick Scott, a large strap wrench by Rigid. Did you ever use it? Yeah, we did use it. I think it's out there in the toolbox. I remember that a long time ago. I remember that thing. I think I still got it. It's out there somewhere. We haven't used it that much, probably. How much DEF fluid do we go through in a week? 300 gallon? Maybe, plus or minus. Sometimes it's less, sometimes it's more. Yeah, Larry Bird, you become an alcoholic. No, our trucks are not parked in the winter. Like tomorrow, I have 6 trucks out, which you don't sound like that doesn't sound like a lot, but that's double what we had last Monday, so that's good. There you go. As soon as you become a truck dispatcher, dude, you fucking fuck. You become an asshole. No, I haven't had any problems with my Cummins stuff. They're all pretty good. Man, I don't know if next season is going to be busier than... I don't know if next season is going to be busier than this season. I can't tell you. I pray to God that it is, okay? I pray to God that we got a lot more work than what we had this year, is what I'm praying. Other than that, I don't know. Probably not. I really don't know. No, the quarry I work for, we have 3 trucks that work there. They're supposed to show up there every day until he tells you not to. So we show up there every day. I don't know about the bushings. We put them in there. A dump trailer. I've been thinking about buying a semi truck. I don't know where to park it because I have nobody that I trust to drive it every day. I'm thinking about buying one though because I can buy a road tractor for about 140 grand, brand new one, and a 36-foot trailer is only about, I think I'd get a 36-inch bucket with like 70-inch sides, maybe square bucket, and see if I can make some money doing that. Do I think disc brakes are even worth the hassle? The only thing I buy is disc brakes. I will not buy a truck. I don't like trucks without disc brakes. They stop so much better. It's so much fucking better. It's the way to go. Disc brakes 100% are the way to go. They're lighter and better. So that's how my quarry truck works. We just show up every day. The same 3 drivers show up every day, Monday through Friday. No, I'm not getting a Flow Boy. I'm buying a 589 Peterbilt. Which one is my favorite? I like 11, 12, and 13. I like the long hood 389s. I like those trucks. Them are my favorite. And I like the Western Stars, but the long hood 389s are probably my favorite. They show but how did you get the job? How did I get the job with the quarry? One of my drivers here got it for me. One of my drivers used to be a dispatcher here. She drove and dispatched, and she went down there, and that guy gave her the paperwork. We filled out the paperwork. She started out down there, one truck, and then within 6 months, of being down there, we had 3 trucks. She did a great job. That's her gig. She does the same job every day. How did the meeting go? What do you mean? Oh, last week with the employees? I felt like it went okay, but it probably fell on deaf ears, you know. Did you plan to go back to... Yeah, I'm going to go back to some Peterbilts. I'm trying to figure out, you know, if I want to get a dump bucket, you know. I don't know if you can just start out with one. I feel like you need to get 2, but I don't know. I would like a bucket. You know, I would like a bucket. No, I don't know if I'd get into lowboy work. Yeah, $90K for a dump bucket. That's really not that bad when you think about it. So, I mean, like you got, 150 plus 90 equals 240. That's 60,000 cheaper than what these dump trucks cost. If you get one, I'll come talk to you. You're up in Mason? Okay. How many people of a year do I fire? Not many. Usually they quit. Yeah, you got to start somewhere, you know. I mean, dump bucket would be pretty good. You know, I think it would be, I was thinking if I was going to get it, I was going to get a little tractor with 44-inch coffin bunk on it. You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff. Little tractor and run around in that. Oh, hello, Shade. No, I'm going back with the 589s. No quad videos. I have no quads left. Sold all my stuff. Yeah, no, with an in-dump, yeah, I was going to get a little small coffin sleeper, you know what I'm saying? Just a small little thing. Pin, 5th wheel. I don't know. I'm never going to drive again. No, I'm not doing that. Yeah, frameless. Yeah, or half, whatever they call it. The story about you. Yeah. Urshel, that would be a good story about me running from the fucking Michigan DNR. That's what he told me to do. He told me, because we were already drinking. It was like 9 o'clock in the morning. He said, if you don't ever stop for the DNR. I jumped the fucking road and was gone. And was in the house. In the house. And he did come back for 20 minutes. Man, they read his ass the riot act. That was unfucking believable, man. The girl's like, hey, man, where's your buddy? He's like, I don't know him. He's like, you guys are dressed the same. You have the same style queds. We had H&M Motorsports on the windshield. They looked exactly the same, okay? And I was at the house, dude. I never looked back. I went through the woods. That was the fastest I've ever gone through there. Like, I never let off of it. Never let off of it for like 15 minutes back to the house. Luckily, I remembered how to get there. I thought, oh, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, luckily, we were kind of on a trail that we took a lot. But we went to breakfast, because that's what you do. Like, snowmobiling, I don't know if you guys know about this. We watched a lot of people die. And we watched 2 people die. And then Kevin was about one of them. I was in the hospital with him for 3 days. But all they do, okay, this is what snowmobiling in like Michigan is like. This is all these people do. So you fucking you get up at like 7 o'clock in the morning, you ride to breakfast, you drink the entire time of breakfast. And then what you do is it's kind of like a 24-hour poker run. Okay, you just ride from bar to bar to bar in the middle of the fucking woods in Michigan. Okay, and like Michigan, just in the middle of the fucking woods, and then you drink all day, and then in front of like this one bar, you just drag race all day. That's all they do. All you do. All you do. That's it. 12, it's 20 hours of that every day. You know? No, we're getting all automatics. I'm not buying any more manuals ever again. Yeah, no manuals. I don't know if the old turtling's still out there running around. Yeah, but that was... Like, I had my sled parked in the garage. It was sitting in the house. Like, I've been there all day, dude. I'm saying, I don't know what they're talking about. Kevin came back like 30 minutes later shaking his head. I was like, dude, I did what you told me to do, dickhead. We didn't have no fucking... We didn't have the stickers on the sleds or nothing like that. It was like, just fucking around. Ah, the good old days. What it's like being 21. No, I think what you're going to see with automatic trucks is they're not going to make any manual. They're not going to make any manual trucks anymore. Just to be honest with you, it's probably not going to happen. Larry Bird, the old Western Star was badass. I should have never, for what I got for that thing, I should have never sold it back to the thing. I should have bought it back and let it sit over there and rebuild it slowly over a couple years. I should have kept that thing. No, Michael, I'm not going to order another manual because that person will leave. That's what got me into this mess. I wanted to order all automatic trucks when I first started buying trucks, and my drivers were like, don't do that, you know what I'm saying? But every one of those drivers that asked for a manual truck are no longer here anymore. So I don't want any more manual trucks. I should have got all automatics, and I would have kept every one of them, and it would have been so much better. Nope, no poke bowls lately. I do need to get some of those, though. I do like poke bowls. You know, I mean, I have one manual left, and that's just on that big 7-axle I got over there. And I just can't buy another one. It's just the point that nobody can drive them. And it's like, I'm not going to buy it for somebody that says they're going to be here because they all quit. And I don't want to deal with that kind of ever again, if that makes any sense. Yeah, a lot of people are old school, but I feel like an automatic is it's just as fucking easy, man. You get an 18-speed automated, that thing will, you know what I'm saying, it'll run like crazy, motherfucker. It's awesome. You know, now you can eat a sandwich and drive. Does that make any sense? You know, it's just, there's a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, no, I mean, it's my company. I have to do what's financially correct with me, and I would have had like 9 trucks paid off this year. It would have been perfect for kind of how the economy went. But I kept having to replace stuff to get automatics, and it's kind of fucked me around, you know, and it's cost me some money. But I want to get to the point where I can, where we have automatics and I can keep trucks longer, is kind of where I'm at. That's my opinion. It's supposed to be here in May, is what we're told. I really don't know. We went down to 1, so we went from, 48? I think we're on 47. We've been stuck at 47 for... man, maybe 8 months. No, we got to 46. Sorry, we got to 46. My birthday's coming up, so I'm hoping to get to 45. But no, how would I say this? Really can't, figure it out. Okay, you can come talk to me. Yeah, I don't like when people barge in on me either. But Chris, that's where we're at. You know what I'm saying? We are going to go to Florida for the week after my birthday. You know, so maybe we'll get to 45 there. I doubt it. Well, there you go. You got 2 trucks you're 19 years younger. I wish I started my business younger. I probably couldn't have handled it, though. It was the right time. Why did I sell the service truck? Because it sat out there for 11 months and I never drove it. That's why I sold it. Plus, I got exactly what I paid for it, and it sat here for fucking 18 months. Yeah, my birthday is February 1st is when it is. Me and my wife are going to Florida. We're flying into Tampa. I'm going to go to the pro shootout drag race thing down there, hang out with one of my buddies, Doug. And then we're going to take a little puddle jumper. We're going to take a little puddle jumper airplane across to, across to Fort Lauderdale and hang out there for 3 or 4 days and then come back home. So we're going to be gone Thursday through Tuesday, I think. Me and the wife are just taking a little relaxing trip. Just me and the wife. You know what I'm saying? Me and Brittany. So, Chris, maybe I'll let you know after that if we get down to 45. I would like to get in the 30s on that trip. Probably not going to happen. You know? Yeah, I'm trying to make more money with my YouTube channel. I probably need to do more stuff with this. That's why I've been slowly posting videos again. I don't want to get it too outrageous, but I do want to post some video. I can pick them up. Thank you. Everything going good with you? Man, it's the first time that guy's texted me in a long time. Kong, you're exactly right. I will have more trucks than BJ's in a couple years. That's probably not good. You know? Especially because my wife's getting 2 this spring. And she's getting 3 trucks this year for next year. We're trying to get her to 7 so she can, you know what I'm saying, have 2 full-time gravel trucks and 4 trucks to do everything else. Oh, that's not good. Kong, thank you for bringing up that. That's not good. Oh, it's all right. You know what I'm saying? Just letting you know. She's getting Western Stars, yes. Let's see here. Diabolical, the snowbirds were pretty freaking sweet. Hey Ron, thank you for the $19. Thank you. That goes a long way. You know what I'm saying? The super chats go a long fucking way. It helps me, it helps me stay motivated to do this. Let's see. The snowbirds were pretty cool. I thought it was pretty cool that Kai Kelly won. I'm glad he beat some of the bigger pro mod guys out there and all that stuff. The one thing that I did like is, Brian Karate was down there with, like, he had Mark Oswald, him, and his guy Benny crewing his pro mod that Karate bought. But I thought that was pretty cool. They didn't make the show and all that stuff, but it was kind of cool. Now, you can ask me anything. You know how I do it. You know that I don't give a shit. I mean, if Brittany was here, I'd tell her too. She'd be like, what do I get out of it? She just bitched the whole time. No, truckers don't get a lot of BJs. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what type of truck Dominique is buying. I don't know what she's getting. I'll probably talk to her in Mads. Because I'm going to go down to Mads. I'll probably hang out with her there. Dominique's a cool chick. I like Dominique. That's for her channel. I have an idea what she's buying because she's always wanted one. If you watch her videos, she has said what she wants, what she really, really wants. So I think it's going to be about that, Dominique. Dominique is probably going to get that. That's what I'm saying. Would I be successful today without Brittany in my life? Nope. Not one fucking bit. Okay, I will tell you guys that I probably need to do, if I on the No FG podcast, I'll get Brittany to come and talk about it, but I'll talk about this here. When you guys are picking women to like date or fuck or whatever you want to call it, you have to pick one that is fucking intelligent and is motivated. You know what I'm saying? I would not do well with what you would call a bar whore. Okay? Like, I don't want a girl that has to rely on a man to fucking, I don't want a woman that has to rely on a man to do everything. I want a girl that's independent, strong, and whatever. Also, when you're picking out your girlfriend or wife or, you know what I'm saying? Dominique, we're talking about being successful and how to pick the right woman to make you more successful as a man. So I'm giving kind of, you know what I'm saying, trying to, you know what I'm saying, give an idea of what I looked like for a woman. So I didn't want somebody that A, is not independent and didn't make her own money. I want her to make her own money. I don't want her to rely on me to fucking pick everything that we fucking do. I need you to be better at things than I am, okay? I am a really good organizer, planner. I think of a lot of things, things that I can't do well. Communicate to people through email or text message. I can't spell words great. I got a lot of crazy ideas. I need somebody that's 100% on Team Justin that can help get it in there. And that's what I would tell you guys. If you're trying to pick women, you can see the ones that are dirty butt sluts, DBSs. Okay, you want to stay, if you want to be successful in business, you got to stay far away from the DBSs. Okay, the dirty butt sluts. Okay, also, you know, it's just a lot of things. So I am successful because me and Brittany make a great team. Okay, she is good at things that I'm not good at, and I am good at things that she is not good at. So we balance each other out. We also don't really, we get in little arguments, but we don't really get like where we're about ready to choke each other. I'm sure that she wants to choke me, but I've never felt like that before. So it's just like, you know, all this type of stuff. Listen, Dominique, everybody is on the fence about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that me and Dominique would not be, like, if I was to marry Dominique, we would be in a world of shit because we both are just big dreamers and we're going to do a lot of shit. I need somebody to rein that in a little bit where, you know what I'm saying, Dominique, I would be like, we would be trying to have 150 dump trucks in Seattle if I lived there. Does that make any sense? Like, Brittany is a little bit more like, Justin, do you think we need this many trucks? Yes, I do. Okay. Do you have a plan to get us out of it? Nope. But we're going for it. Where, you know what I'm saying, me and Dominique think a lot alike, that we're, you know what I'm saying, both driven, but it's just, it's different. Not saying anything bad. You know, it's just, you got to find the balance of somebody to check each other to, you know, not being totally out of control. Yes, Larry, get the DBSs out of your system early. All righty. And know when you got a DBS, bud. You know what I'm saying? Right? That's all I'm saying. Yes. Opposites attract. That's true. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and Dominique think of things a lot the same way. Like, when I talk to her, you know what I'm saying? Like, it would be like, oh, shit, this is not good. Because we both agree. Like, yeah, it's a great idea. Fuck it. Bucket. We're doing it. You know? Like, I'm sure if I was Dominique's husband, we'd have 30 trucks trying to figure out how to park them in the front yard. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, because my risk tolerance is a lot higher than my wife's, if that makes any sense. And that comes back to my ADHD. I have a high risk tolerance. Like, I will, you know what I'm saying, I'll throw it all out on the line and we'll figure it out later. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, some dude asked me, he's like, oh, you should, you know what I'm saying, like, what did he say? Like, get your subscribers to help fucking pay some of your bills. I thought, no, that's not right. You know what I'm saying? Some guy wrote a comment like that. I'm like, dude, that's not how this works. I don't do JST gear anymore. I just don't have the time to fuck with it. I don't want to fuck with it and all that shit. Yeah, that's not how it works. That's, you know. Thank you, Rick. Yeah, I know where all those plants are and all that stuff. My husband keeps me from jumping off them. Yeah, it's also not cool. I've never used my subscribers as a personal ATM machine. That's what this dude told me I should do. I'm like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can tell you that you'd be a leech. You're a piece of shit, right? It is what it is. Yeah, I mean, I bring a lot of value, but that's when so would I be successful without Brittany? No. You know, I remember my mom told me this one time. My mom is, you know what I'm saying, Brittany's a lot like my mom. Brittany has a little bit of like Brittany's thing. When she gets mad, she quits a lot. Everything she quits, she's leaving. You know what I'm saying? Then you have to rein her back in from that thing. But my mom's not a quitter. I'm not a quitter. But I remember one time, I was probably 3 years into dating Brittany. And my mom, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was sitting in her room, or sitting in the, like, her little, it's the old dining room of the house, but she made it her little room. She has her chair, and that's where she watches TV and reads all of her books. And she has a couch that sits across from her. And that's where, like, me and all my brothers always come talk to my mom, is on the couch. Like, if you need anything, you got to go in there while she's sitting there and whatever. My mom's a really good planner, like, you know what I'm saying? So I remember my mom told me one time, she said, Justin, you know, you really could have done a lot worse. I was always scared that you would just date some bar whore all the time and it would be a complete disaster. That you would never, you know what I'm saying? And she said, I'm glad that you picked Brittany, or that she said that Brittany picked you, and that you'll be okay. And she told me that, and it was one time, and I remember that to this day. So it's like, that was my mom's seal of approval that Brittany was not a fucking bar whore. Okay, and we can tell that by the BJ count, that we started at 50, 7 years ago, and we're not even down to 45. So, you know what I'm saying? Not a bar whore. I know I'm a pretty funny guy. I have a good personality. I have an outgoing personality, if that makes any sense. You know, and I have what they call charisma, and I'm pretty charming. Plus, I'm pretty, you know what I'm saying? So it isn't that. Yeah, Frenchie, having successful YouTube channel indirectly pays for the trucks. You're right, it does. That's what I'm trying to rejuvenate my channel a little bit. I got some video ideas and all that stuff. What's up, Blake? Yeah, it's my looks for sure. I know. I'm a closer. It's okay. I know, Dominique, you're not a quitter. I'd work myself to death too. You know, I'm going to go home and watch some football games later. I'm probably going to watch the Bengals game and then get completely pissed off about it. And then I'm going to go, I'll watch the, I don't know if the Lions play at 1 o'clock or they're for a 4:30 game, but I'm going to watch the Lions. I bet you they're Sunday Night Football because they're playing the Bills. So I bet that got flexed to Sunday Night Football. I like the Lions and I like the Bills. All right, Caleb, been watching your channel since you started on YouTube. Pagel Services. All righty, I'll check it out. Well, see, I can't do daily vlogs like Dominique does because I don't drive a truck anymore, so I can't do that. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you want to see what I do every day? Like, answer the phone and yell at people? I guess I could do that. Like, it's fucking 9:15, just got here to the shop. Okay, let's see what fucking disaster happens at 9:02. Sure, that would be interesting. Yeah, when the front bumper fell off, it about killed me. Jesus Christ. That thing was fucking heavy. I watched the Saints games. Vlogs of truck working. Most successful. There is a good supporting wife. He does do that. I call him. He starts yelling. Yeah, that's what happens. You know what I'm saying? Because the guy that has to fix everything, that's what you feel like. The only time you call me is when I gotta fix shit. You know what I'm saying? No, there's not been major accidents. Knock on wood. Let's not talk about accidents. Fuck that. We're going through insurance renewals. We're not talking about that. All right. What is the craziest thing you've witnessed since owning your business? And something. The craziest thing I've seen is how people think that they lie to me and that I'm not smart enough to figure it out. I would say probably the lying and deceptionness of it is more probably more some of the stuff. And like some of the dumb things that these drivers have done or said boggles my fucking mind. I mean, the list is so long, none of them really stick out in my head. But just that the drivers think that I'm not smart enough to figure out when you know what I'm saying, they're lying. You know. Well, that's cool. Yeah, they get caught in their own lie. Oh yeah, it's from the drivers. Usually the stuff out on the people that you work for, if there is crazy shit, I don't want to hear about it. Sorry, don't want to hear about it. I'm kind of person that the only time you need to call me is when there's fucking shit. You know, all that type of stuff. Yeah. Michael, I don't know what it's going to take for the rates to go up. Here's the problem that we have. Okay, this is why rates are not going to go up. We have too many dump trucks in this area. Does that make any sense? We have too many trucks, not enough work, not enough work. You know what I'm saying? Not enough work for the trucks we have. So what we have to do is get some of the people that aren't very good to go out of business or lose their trucking business to get the truck count down by 100. If we cut 50 trucks out of the Cincinnati market, it would drive the rates back up because there would be less trucks. But then what would happen is that would only last so long because then there would be other people getting in the business thinking that they're going to make $1 million. Not going to happen. That's part of the problem. But other than that, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. Saturated market. All right, not enough work for the trucks that we had. When I first started dump trucking, see the that was coming out of the recession, you know what I'm saying? It really wouldn't, there wasn't a lot of trucks. Now we got too many trucks. Yeah, no, Jason is still my Snap-on guy. I haven't shot a video with him. I'm going to ask if I could shoot one with him and coming up, you know, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah, we have too many Indians, not enough cheese. It's similar, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's a lot of dump trucks around here. You know, it seems like everybody's got one, or, you know, there's a lot of companies that have 20 or 30. Ryan, okay, so I firmly believe that the rate should be what I would call key to key. Okay. The only people that fuck that up is the drivers. Fuck that up a lot on the key to key port, because they would never be honest on what time they really got back here. Does that make any sense? So if you could do GPS like key to key, that would be one thing, but the drivers fuck that up a lot. I feel like the rate in this area, to make it worthwhile, needs to be 135 to 140. Is what it is. That's really what a truck rate needs to be, where everybody can make money. The driver can make $30+ an hour. The owner could make $30+ an hour to pay for repairs and maintenance and all that stuff. That would be nice, and the insurance would not be so not unproportional to what you're paying. But the problem why in this market that we can't stick together is we have a lot of guys that just can't stick together. Okay. How they do the truck rates, they already binge you over anyway, because they start you out working and then they don't give you your raise or whatever your raise is till 30 days later. They do that for a fucking reason. A lot of these guys don't figure it out. Okay. But nobody would stick together. You know what I'm saying? Nobody sticks together. Plus, there is 2 companies in this area that drive the rate down all the time. They set the rates, and that's kind of what it is. And also, we have too many brokers. So we have 2 big outfits that broker, well, actually 3 big outfits that broker a lot of trucks. A lot of single truck guys. That's mostly in the dirt game, and they drive the rates down. That's why. Yes, we haul out of Melving Stone all the time. There is, we've been up there the last couple of weeks. JRJ owns that, John R. Jurgensen, or the Jurgensen companies own Melvin Stone. That's pretty much how it is. How do I get dispatch? Usually a text message or a phone call. A lot of times it's text messages. But that's some of the problems. Yeah, Ryan, but that's the drivers just not being honest is what would get them in trouble with key to key. Would be number one. That's the number one problem. You know, nothing we can do. There is a couple companies that I do a key to job start. So they pay us from the time we start the truck till we get to their job. That's pretty nice. I like that. It's very rare. Usually I have to be doing them a favor, like going really far distance to get them to do that. But, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. There is there is a lot of low educated people in the dump truck business. You know, I get told by a lot of the salesmen that I deal with that um, they say my attention to detail of how I pick out, how I spec my trucks is far superior than a lot of people have ever seen. Like he said, you think about a lot of things more than any other owner that I've ever heard of, or any other guy that specs trucks for companies. You know, he's like, they don't get the right shit half the time. They, you know, they were just here Friday. They don't know how to problem solve quickly. You know, that's the biggest thing. That's what I'm 100% good at. I'll put my skills up against everybody else is problem solving quickly. Okay, you get a problem within fucking 5 minutes. I got it figured out what we're gonna do to fix it and all that shit. I wish we could do like Ohio Dump Truckers Union that you'd have to pay into. It would be great. I don't think, Ryan, it would ever happen. Um, I mean, we can wish in one hand and shit in the other and see which one gets filled up first, but, it just ain't going to happen, because there'll be guys that have been doing it working with this company for 30 years, and there's always going to be people that are going to go behind your back. They won't stick together. There's a lot of thieves and criminals in the dump truck business, and all that stuff. Like I had to recently stop working for a company because what was I going to say? They didn't honor their commitment to what me and the husband talked about. Now the wife owns it and she thinks she's fucking somebody. Then they got some guy that's in the fucking, he is accounts receivable and accounts payable person, but he doesn't know shit about the dump trucking business. And they're trying to change payment terms, And I told him, this is not a guy you want to fuck with. And here's another life lesson. If they tell you they're going to get their attorney in like the second fucking email they ever send to you, when you never mention an attorney at all, that is a fear tactic that they're trying to use to get you to, be fear on what they're going. And then you have to respond like this. Here's another piece of thing. Well, isn't the owner of your company in jail on some drug charges right now? So if your attorney was any fucking good, the goddamn owner of the company would not be in jail on some drug charges. And once you tell them that, boy, it shut them right the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Right the fuck up. Like, if he was any good at any of that shit, when I was younger, I made some mistakes. You know who kept me out of jail? My fucking attorney. I didn't do a fucking day. I had to do the 3 days that was mandatory for the fucking DUIs. Then I got another DUI while I was still on probation for the other fucking DUI, okay? Did I spend fucking 20 days in jail? No. I did not get locked up where they revoked my fucking bond. Didn't happen, okay? So if your attorney was very good, you wouldn't be in jail, dickhead. That's all I can tell you. If you are in jail, okay, your attorney, not good. Right? Just is what it is. Yeah, Dominique, you're right. The worst thing that happens to trucking is brokers. Like TQL, all these big companies fucking that broker all these trucks or broker loads. It's the biggest scam in the world. It's ridiculous. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I bet people would vote for me for president, but none of them would stick together because half these guys don't even know how to fucking negotiate. Chris, I don't know what I'd be doing right now if I didn't get the dump truck business off the ground and running. I have no idea what I'd be doing. I can tell you I wouldn't be living in the house I'm living in. I wouldn't have all the shit that I got. I don't know what I'd be doing. I don't know what I'd be doing. Well, right now, I can tell you I'd probably go back. I would probably go back to drag racing, because apparently if you have a CDL and willing to drive, you can make like 125 grand, because they can't find anybody with CDLs, which is, I'd go back and drive a truck, I guess, over the road, I guess. Did I? Yeah, no, I got it. Yeah, no, I destroyed a dentist office. Okay, did probably, I don't know, $20,000 or $30,000 worth of damage to a dentist office on probation. Didn't spend a day in fucking jail because I had an attorney that knew how to negotiate. Okay, you don't go to, you know what I'm saying, and especially you don't go to jail on some goddamn drug charges. The jails are already filled up. Okay, you don't go and they don't revoke your fucking bond on drug charges. I'm telling you. Fucking stupid. Can't make any sense. But it's partly my fault for believing that these people would be stand-up individuals, you know? So it's my fault. Ryan, I do want to start a dump truck consulting thing. I do want to do that because I think I could get people pointed in the right direction. A lot of times they won't listen. So, you know, I don't know if it would be completely worth it. But, I mean, in the state of Ohio, I could point you in the right direction and teach you how to do it and learn to, you know, learn to get along. Does that make any sense? Learn when to open your mouth. Learn when to shut your mouth. Okay? There's a lot of things that go on that I get aggravated about. I pick and choose when I'm going to talk about it. Because I've always been under the thing that, you know what I'm saying, I usually don't say anything till I know I'm 100% right. And then I'll drop the fucking hammer on you. You know what I'm saying? But until that, you know, it kind of is what it is. Is the husband that guy? Yeah, the husband is what we had to deal with. Sat here in my office. When they worked for me, I held up my end of the fucking bargain, is what I'll tell you. And I always held up my end of the bargain. Now they want to change the bargain and not hold up their end of the bargain. Not interested in it. Can't be with you. You've treated me like shit. I can't do anything with you. Yeah, I could do that. Whatever Brian Dumbass does, do the complete opposite. That's true. You know, he got humbled. You know, that guy talked a lot of shit when the work in Seattle was pretty fucking good. Talked a lot of fucking bullshit. And I knew what it was out living the high life, riding around talking about he's retired and all this shit. You get one truck accident, your insurance doubles, you start flapping off at the beak thinking you're somebody, you know what I'm saying, riding around, you know, in some shit. You get humbled real quick out here, boys. You know what I'm saying? And when the workload gets cut down and you live out in the middle of fuck God nowhere where there's, you know what I'm saying, not a lot of workload, that type of shit, right? That type of shit, you will, you know, you'll learn, right? You will fucking learn. You know, you don't see him talking around how much cash he's got because the shit's all gone. Right? Yeah, Ryan, you're exactly right. This is the only business you're dictated or rate to. You can't pick it. Right? It's fucking ridiculous. You know? Or when you do bid it, they're always like, oh man, I found a guy that's fucking $9 cheaper. Okay. Okay. Do you think you're going to get the same service? No? Okay. Whatever. They always talk about service. Oh, man, it's how good of a service you do. We can be there every day, you know what I'm saying? And really, the more you pay, the better service you're going to get because the drivers will really give a fuck about getting there. Simple. Nobody listens. The service truck I sold about, I think 3 years ago. It's been gone a while. Yeah, Dominique, I'm glad your insurance didn't double. After my accidents, it about put me out of business. Not going to lie. You know, I don't want free insurance. I want a fuel sponsorship is what the fuck I want. I want a fuel company to give me fuel for about 6 months, maybe a year. I'd be fucking living the high. You know what I'm saying? Living the high hole. Yeah. Brian, they all say the same shit. The downtime does kill you. That's the worst thing about being a single truck owner, is if anything happens to your truck, you just lose that money. And then a lot of guys are like, oh man, how do you afford a new truck? I said, how do you afford to drive an old one? And they don't understand what I mean by that. And that's when you already know, like, okay, it's probably not a business for you long term. Because it's not only the cost of the repair, it's how many weeks you missed working. You know what I'm saying? It would, you forget about that. You know what I'm saying? If you just average it out at $850 a day and you miss 6 weeks, because your truck's broke over the course of the year, well, that's, you know what I'm saying? That is a lot of fucking money. That's like the truck payment. Okay, to drive a new one that you only may miss 1 week for some little hit or miss shit. Some people don't think. I would say that we are about 75-25. 25% of the time we're doing tonnage. The 75% of the time we do hourly work. I never got a Bronco. I drive a GMC Yukon Denali. Right? GMC Yukon Denali is what I drive. Small one. All black, murdered out. Right? Yeah, my repairs are mostly done the same day too. But we've got some that get in there for, a couple days or whatever. That's what kind of personal vehicle I drive. A 2022 Yukon Denali. I want to get a Denali Ultimate. I may end up getting one next year. I don't know. I'm going to see if the interest rates come down on new trucks. I may order one towards the end of next season. That means I'll have mine about 3 years, and that's about time to get rid of them. Well, Dominique, you're lucky because you have a mechanic on call, and he's married to you. So, you have some advantages. Alrighty? You have some advantages that I can't use. That's all I'm going to tell you. I don't know who the Jennings brothers are. Don't know. The Street Beast. Yeah, right? I know. You get it, Dominique. You got some advantages I don't have. Alrighty? Is Bobby coming to Mads with you, or are you going by yourself? Listen, Drew, I get tired of working on these fucking goddamn things all weekend, too. Yesterday, I did 2 oil changes, and today we fixed a tarp motor. We fixed some other little broken shit. We fixed 2 flat tires. We fixed the license plates. We fixed, what else did we fix? Oh, we fixed another tarp that they ripped off yesterday. What else did we fucking do? We fixed a lot of shit. Yeah, my wife still does all the books. She does it for her company too. And she dispatches her own truck. She does a lot of stuff. You know, that's what she does. She does a lot of things. No, Marquise drives a 389 Peterbilt. Marquise drives truck 11. He's been the only driver of that truck since it's been brand new. I may have had a guy in it a day or here and there when some other trucks were broken, but he has driven basically 190,000 miles of it. Oh, they love the turtling trucks. Out of that. He's coming to Mads. Okay. You guys work all winter. See, we don't work all winter. We're slow. It gets slow here. It's fucking, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Somebody keeps asking me about these fucking guys. I'm sure that they suck dicks. I don't know who they are, nor do I give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? That would be like, it would be like, whoo, shoo-wee. I don't give a shit. You know, I'm sure that they don't give a fuck about me either, which is fine. To each their own. I don't give a fuck. You know, a lot of them need to, you know, I paved the way for a lot of these people. Oh, yeah, that's right, Dominique. How's your, oh, whatever you got going on? Yeah, my wife's business is doing pretty good. McP is married with 2 kids. He moved kind of far away from here in Cincinnati, moved kind of up north. And then Shuddy has his own landscaping business still, and he is down the street in his own building. It took him, I don't know, 4 years, or I don't know, 6 years before he ever got his own shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're just saying you've seen that truck, right? Yeah, there's a lot of people that have a lot of trucks. There's guys in here. There's guys here that have. There's one company that has 40 trucks, I think, that they had, and then there's another company that's got. I think Red Bank has 50. Plus, they broker like 100. I mean, it's a lot. A lot. The 12-liter Cummins engines do really good on fuel mileage. They're about 6 to 6.2, just depending on the driver. Right now, you know, if you buy a Cummins and a Western Star, I'm going to tell you, here's a problem you're going to have. The fucking, you know what I'm saying? The fan control modulars break all the time, and they fucking suck. You know, it's terrible. I'm going to be hauling slag. Do you get it from Middletown? You know what I'm saying? Because that's where the slag comes from up here. We hauled that 2 weeks ago. We hauled some slag. I don't know whatever happened to Bruce Allen. I'm sure he OD'd if it had any chance. I'd love to haul some slag next week. But the 11-liter trucks, man, they do pretty good driving around. Right? No, Frenchie, we talked about that just a couple seconds ago. I do not. I do not. Shit, what is that? I do not watch the Jennings brothers. Terrible. So Bruce Allen is in prison and neck tattoo from Middletown passed away. I would say Bruce Allen should be in prison. Okay? To be honest with you, that's where he should be. That guy was that guy had some real problems. I would say prison is a good place for him. But the neck tattoo guy, I don't know what happened to him. I don't know what his name was, but, congratulations on him dying. When somebody asks, what about Kenworth trucks? I have 2 on order, Big Dad. You know what I'm saying? I'm from northeastern. Okay, you get it from Butler, Indiana. There you go. Nope, they all come in. Nope. But I ordered 2 Kenworths right here. On the road since 1965 at Palmer Trucks. Here they are right here. Love these things. Do I still go to lunch with the unhirables? Yes, every once in a while we go to lunch. Shooty hasn't been there in a long time, and then Jeff hasn't. Jeff does not come to lunch anymore. All that type of stuff. I've seen the Geezer truck, the W990, so I bought me one. I got me 2, actually. It's pretty good. So, Bruce is 12 years for drug trafficking drugs, is what both Jay Young and Dow said. Well, Dow's going to be the next one going to jail. That dude's got a face tattoo and everything. He's going to be in jail. Yeah, mine will look pretty good when they get there. How's the dozer doing? Again, it's at Jeff's house. I haven't seen it since May. I've been up there in May. It's just sitting at his house. It is what it is. I have a quad dump truck for sale right now. It's in the truck paper. It's listed for $189. It's a Western Star 2021 little quad axle dump truck with a steel bed and a high lift gate. It is ready to go. It is for sale right now. Yeah, no, these W990s will look pretty good when they get here. We'll see what they look like. They will have steel beds on them because I'm buying them steel beds to do. I'm going to do some of that stuff down at the bridge. We are going to have some Peterbilts built with aluminum body. What's your thought on Capri tools? Yes, I still use them, still enjoy them. I actually got my mechanic Mike here using them. He likes them. He uses them from time to time. Yeah, they'll have steel beds, high lift gates is what the W990s will have. I don't know if I'm going to go with an East body or I'm going to go with a back to arm. But Heritage is out because they told me May. Now they're telling me August. August is too long to wait. Can't fuck with you. I got to be done. If that makes any sense. Yeah, it was pretty easy to get the Kenworths to my spec. They worked really good. Heritage, man, there's just so many of these fucking... They got so much shit. Nah, we're not going with a good one body. I think I might try an East steel bed. I'm going to see what they can build or what it looks like and all that stuff. We'll try it. I want a square body. Yeah, I've had some Bow Rock beds. Not really interested in those. If that makes any sense. Yeah, no Tiger Tools. That company's out of business. What do you know? You know what I'm saying? What do you know? A lot of Ravens and East bodies around here. There you go. Goodwin, I'm just not big into them. I would go back to the arm beds. I don't want the FlexGate trucks. I don't want those. I want to go back to the original bodies that I had, like that are on like 11, 12, 13, 1, 2, and 3. Those are really good bodies. The back doors are great. We didn't have to fucking weld none of them. You know, just a well-built body. The Tiger tools, I absolutely love Tiger tools. That's my number one shit. Rhodes is another one. Yeah, I've seen those. We haven't dealt with those. I've never seen the J&J high lift design. Let me see what that looks like. J&J bodies, where are they out of? Let's see if we can find it here. J&J custom truck bodies. Let's see what they look like here. Dump bodies. So they got aluminum, steel bodies. Let's see what they got. Smooth side. Where's this place at? Oh, theirs aren't too bad. I like their bed design. I like this smooth side. These aren't bad. Off-road, damn, they make some big ones. Here's an ultra lightweight one. What the hell would that be for? I don't see a lot of things. This lightweight one doesn't look bad. I like how it's built. Smooth side evolution. And they have these other ones here. The tailgates. Where in the hell is this place at? Oh, okay. It's a pretty cool looking truck. Wonder where this place is at. They are in Somerset, Pennsylvania. Huh. They got heavy construction aluminums. They got a lot of shit. J&J. Wonder what they can... So they got a smooth side bed. You do 72. I don't know if they do custom stuff. They make transfer dumps. They make all kinds of shit. They make a stainless steel dump body. You know how fucking crazy that would be? Holy fuck. Heavy duty stainless. Jesus Christ. That would be expensive. If I got anyone, it would be this smooth side evolution. You know? Let's see what the brochure looks like here. Their high lift design is not bad. You're right, I like that. It kind of bolts on there. I don't like that they have all this other bullshit on there. So you can get sides, lightweight floor, form 1/4 inch heavy duty, 1/4 inch bulkhead, cab projector, tailgate, high lift, lighting, paint. Huh. See how it works. Never heard of that company. Let's see. Yeah, no, Heritage did move to a bigger thing. Yeah. Well, if we, if nobody else can get them, we'll call them and see what they say. I'm going to give East a shot, I think, and I might go back to ARM if they can be pretty good on the timeline. They were junk ratcheting lines. Yeah, Tribus Tool was a ratcheting business around Dayton, Ohio that was shit. They were piss poor design. They weren't strong enough. They didn't work. It about broke my fucking arm when I used them. I told them about it, and they said absolutely fucking nothing, if that makes any sense. It was it was terrible. You know, I didn't like them. It was not good, but it is what it is. Yeah, Heritage did move into a big facility. They can't get anything. Yeah, but dealers are loaded with trucks, but they're not the right trucks, if that makes any sense. All fab is expensive. They are really proud of their shit. And I'm not paying that 15 extra grand. I'm not doing it. If that makes any sense. I'm not fucking doing it. Paying this 15 extra grand. Yeah, everybody likes when I curse. I curse a lot. You know, I'm kind of a cursor. I guess it is what it is. I get fucking worked up. You know. I like to change colors. I probably need to do a video talking about why I paint my trucks different colors. It's about the only enjoyment I get out of. What was I gonna say? It's the only enjoyment you get out of picking a truck. Like a dude said, well, why wouldn't you brand? You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't you brand? Why wouldn't you just pick all the same color? Well, that gets kind of boring in this. I like different paint schemes. I like different all that stuff. You know? I think that picking the paint color is about the only thing that you can really do. I want them all to be different too. I think it's neat. I think it's trying different colors, you know? Dominique, I think it's fun. I don't think you should just be like, well, we get white trucks. Let's have all white trucks. That's fucking boring. That also says that you're lazy and that you're really not into trucks. You're just doing it as like a tool. I want stuff to be different colors, you know? I want the driver to feel like, hey, I drive this truck. It's pretty cool. Plus, it's fun looking at paint samples and picking out stuff. I think it's great. I like the different paint schemes that you can get from the factory. I think it looks nice. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that should really be the same is your logo. You go through, you know what I'm saying? You get a new logo from every now and then. I mean, all that stuff is a lot of fun. I like all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's great. Right? Does that make any sense? That's what I like. Dominique, they should never be all the same color. You should have, like, if you want a silver one, you want the Seminole paint job, you want fucking different fender colors, roof color, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff makes it look pretty fucking cool, I think. You know? Right? I think it's interesting, but what do I know? Right? I like it. So, it is what it is. Plus, when you're speccing a truck, what's the funnest thing? Like, let me see your paint sample book. Like, Dominique, here, they'll give you this paint sample book, right? And then they can do spray outs. Isn't it fun to go through and, like, look at this. This is Legendary Red. I wish this was a more brighter red. Okay, they have Legendary Champagne, which is almost like a gold. This Legendary Brown is growing on me. I like that. I have some trucks that are Legendary Gray. I have Legendary Silver. I love the Legendary Blue. I have a truck that is Legendary Teal. I have a truck that's Legendary Black Cherry. I have one that's Legendary Purple. I have one that's Legendary Green. I have one that's Legendary Black. So the only one that I had a Legendary Red color. I kind of want to go to this brown. You know what I'm saying? But, like, dude, picking this stuff out is fucking sweet. Like, this gold effect is looking pretty cool. I got a truck painted like that next year. You know what I'm saying? Like, this dark saddle looks pretty good. You know, just all these different paint colors. Like, this black cherry effect is pretty fucking sweet because it almost looks black, but then it's, you know, it is what it is. You know, like, the reds are too dark. Like, I want a red to be kind of like this Coke red. I wish it was like that. But, you know what I'm saying? They got wine, grape, maroon, purple effect, Prower purple effect. This blue is not bad. You know, like the Laguna blue effect is pretty sweet. You can get some light ones. This bright blue is pretty good. Cobalt, you know, blue effect. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. And this is the only fun thing that you can do. Like, you can get these teals, you know, like this teal haze is pretty sweet. But, like, all this stuff, I have a truck that's medium blue effect. That's DR2. It's medium dark Arcadia blue. That's what it is. You know, like all this different stuff. I think it's fucking sweet. You know, that's what's cool about trucks. It's anything you can do. You're a big turd. I like the blue by the teal. So you like this legendary blue. That's my favorite color. I think it's the brightest blue. Plus, Dominique, outside, it looks awesome. Like, I don't know about you, but like I would pick like the Seminole paint job where you could two-tone it. And I am doing this legendary blue with, hold on here, Dominique. It's this pearl white. So I ordered my W990. I got the legendary blue, and then I got it Seminole, like the Seminole paint design where it has the two stripes where it's curled over, and the inside of it is this white. I think it looks good as shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a pearl white. This is a pearl white color. You can't really tell it because it's in this thing, but it's a pearl white. Yeah, the legendary blue is my favorite color. The teal is pretty sweet, too. Or, like, if you wanted to be fucking really cool, you could do the silver, like with the Seminole paint job, and I'll show you what that looks like. So this would be like the Seminole paint job. So on your 900, I think this would look pretty cool. If it was like legendary blue, and then right here was like white, or you could do the silver. You know what I'm saying? The blue and the silver with like, and then what you do is you have the, I'm not telling you what I would do, but I always take the accent color and that's what I paint the bed. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense. You know, but like, I'm not painting a bed white. It's going to be legendary blue. But I like to use an accent color to paint the bed, if that makes any sense. But this is what I love doing, is picking out different paint colors. You know, you're going to do the legendary black, or you're going to do a black bed. You're just doing one color. You're no fun. You know, you're no fun. Oh, you're doing a black bed. Okay, so you want blue. Get them to paint it legendary black. Alrighty, I'll check it out, Dominique. I'm not. It's your truck. You know, it's your truck. You drive it every day, not me. I loved picking them out. I think it looks great. You know, I think the two-tone on the cab looks pretty fucking sweet. It's unique. You know, I don't know. It's just something different. Like, I used to get all the fenders. I like the fenders being different, but I thought maybe this time we'll change it up because I'm doing one legendary. My 389 Peterbilt, or the 589 Peterbilt I got, is legendary black with that gold effect as the Seminole. So it's kind of like the you're gonna keep driving yours, okay? It's kind of like the like a Smokey and the Bandit truck. That truck was more of a coffee brown, they called it, with the gold. But I want a real bright gold, and the bed is going to be gold, or the bed's going to be aluminum. On the Kenworth that I got, the W990, it's gonna be a gold bed, which I think would look pretty fucking sweet. Like a shiny flake gold. I think it'll look pretty good. It's my opinion, but we'll see. Yeah, the Viper Red is nice, but I like it with metallic or a pearl in it. See, I wish the Legendary Red would go with the Viper tone. Like the Legendary Red almost looks maroony, okay? But like I wish it would be a more brighter red. It would look better. Like the Viper Red with flake in it would be way better than what they got. Wow, you're trying to get a intertractional? Dude, you're going to get an intertractional? Are you on drugs? What the hell would you buy that truck for? I don't give a shit if they gave it to me. Don't invest your money in an intertractional. Do you like to lose 50% of its value? That says you're not making good business decisions. You know? Don't buy an intertractional. Because you're going to buy it for probably $250, and the minute you drive off the lot, nobody's going to give you over $150 for it, whether it's got 1 mile or 100,000. Those are hunks of garbage. Definitely don't buy it with a Navistar engine in it. I mean, you might as well just fucking kill yourself. You better plan on having an international mechanic ride around in the front seat with you. You know, them are some pieces of shit. I would never buy one of those. I mean, the fucking Rush dealership in here, you know what I'm saying? The Rush dealership around here tried to fucking get me. They sent some pretty woman out here, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she was going to sell me a truck. Listen, you know what I'm saying? First of all, this girl did not meet the Justin Sturgill criteria, okay? If you have passing grade titties, I can't fuck with you. I won't even look at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if you come in here with some passing grade titties, I can't roll with that, man. So it's like, I didn't even look at her like that. I was just like, yeah, I'm not really into those with an intertractional. I like the outside air breathers. I don't like what's surrounded. I don't like the badge or any of the wiring or any of the other shit you got going. Garbage. You know what I'm saying? But that's a rule to fuck with Justin, okay? You got to have passing grade titties. If you have passing grade titties, I can't fuck with you. I need failing grade titties on you, or I can't mess with you. You know what I'm saying? It's a deal breaker. Okay, it's a must-have item. You know, no, there really hasn't been a bad JST truck out there. I'm pretty good at picking out trucks and picking out paint colors and getting it all to match. Right? I'm just letting you know, Dominique. Not judging, just throwing it out there. That's what Justin likes. Legendary purple with black fenders would look pretty fucking sweet. And a black roof. You're right on that. Maybe that would be one couple years down the road. Right? I mean, that's a lot of advice right there, Phyllis. You know, I know what I like, you know. And I like big boobies. Luca talks about that. He's like, Luca comes up to me and he goes, Dad, you know why I like girls? And I said, no, son, why do you like girlies? Because they have boobies. And I like boobies. And I was like, okay, Luca, well, they're 4 and 5. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they have boobies, but you keep telling yourself that. So I'm like, That's the old chip off the old block there. Dominique, I know I'm not saying anything. You're working with what you got. I'm just saying my preference. Nothing against it. Nothing against you. No harm. How would I say this? No hate. No hate. Right? Just throwing it out there what Justin likes. Alrighty? Matter of fact, I don't think I've ever dated a girl with small boobies. They've all been D cup or bigger. And let's see, Sarah, Lisa, Brittany. Yeah, all bigger boobies. But I've been with Brittany for 20 years, so You know what I'm saying? But it's all been bigger boobies. You know? Different strokes for different folks. What do I think about Jack Beckman getting a full-time ride? That was the driver that I knew was going to get that ride last year when he got in it. You know? John Force, fellas, I'm going to tell you the shit that they ain't telling you. Okay? He is never going to drive a funny car again. Never. That ship has sailed a long way away from that. He will never drive a funny car again. John Force as a funny car driver is over. He better get into, being tooled around. If John Force gets in a car, it might be to do a burnout, but he's never going to take one. No doctor is going to sign off on anything for him. And if they do, they're crazy. And if NHRA lets him pass a physical and get back in a car, they're crazy. Okay? No matter, he does nothing for the NHRA dead. He does nothing, you know what I'm saying? He does nothing for NHRA. He does nothing for his team dead. So why would you do that? Yeah, that's what he needs to be doing. I want something like Brittany Force. That's what I want to know. How do you get that? Well, when I worked at Brittany Force's, she actually dated the clutch guy, Jim, for a long period of time. I think 3 years she dated Jim. I like Jim. You know what I'm saying? I did cylinder heads. Jim did the clutch. I like Jim. Brittany, out of John Force's daughters, there was 2 that weren't materialistic. Courtney was always going to marry a rich guy. That's how Graham Rahal got her. She was not marrying no crew member. She was not marrying anybody that didn't have a lot of money. Okay? Alrighty? But Brittany is realistic and down-to-earth girl. She was really nice to work with. Okay? But as far as I'm concerned, what I know, I don't know anything different than what anybody else. I'm just telling you, if they let John Force drive a funny car again, they're crazy, and their medical license should be taken away from him. I just think that they don't want to tell people that because they want the illusion that he's going to come back. He's never coming back. Ship has sailed. That day in Richmond, it was over. Yeah, I don't drive the truck anymore. So I can't really do that stuff. Maybe if I drove a truck, would you want me to go do some salt deliveries? That's the only time that I drove it the other day, but I'm not I don't drive a truck anymore. If I drive a truck, maybe I'll shoot a video, maybe not, but I don't drive a truck. John Force is 75. He's the same age as my dad. And my dad has dementia, okay? And there's no way that he would ever be driving a funny car. My dad is in bad shape. Not in bad shape. I mean, mentally he's in bad shape. Health-wise, he's doing okay. But he's had a couple falls in the nursing home now, and it's not been 100% good with my dad. My dad is 75 years old, and he's got Alzheimer's, and it's not well. I call it Alzheimer's. They don't call it that. It's dementia. It's going to happen. I'm going to have it. I know that I have 30 years left in my life right now. So that's why I'm trying to do as much as I can to pass on a legacy to my children. I got 30 years. That's all I'm going to live. That's all that I'm going to be capable of doing it, because I'm probably going to get Alzheimer's at 71 to 72. And then I won't be able to remember anything. It's whatever. I don't know how to post videos on TikTok. Maybe if I go to Mads, I'll ask Dominique how I do video. I don't know how to edit those little videos to edit it together on TikTok. I bet I would do well. I don't know if you can make money on TikTok. I don't know how you sign up to make money on TikTok. I don't know how all that works. Nobody's ever showed me. I'd like to make money on TikTok, but I feel like, me just cussing on TikTok would be kind of fun. It's super easy. Dominique, I may have you show me how to do that in Mads. Because I think I'm going to bring Enzo with me. So everybody gets... You make some money on TikTok? I'd like to learn how to make TikTok. What I would use... Dominique, I would use TikTok exactly how you use it, is to take all the dumbass comments that you get and make response videos for them. Like, oh my God, look at this fucking goddamn window licker right here. You know what I'm saying? Look at this motherfucker right here. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Here is a motherfucker that knows zero fucking things about what's going on in life, right? That's what's going on there. I don't know who Iron Mike is in a long time. Yeah, I like how you go on there and just fucking put them right in their place, Dominique. I love it. Like, look at these fucking dumbasses. Oh, are you talking about Big Dad? Yeah, the Mike, the heavy equipment guy, Big Dad. That dude is hilarious. I like that guy. I would get along with him. Yes, Big Dad. Big Dad out there. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there is so many dumbasses that know nothing about, like, how trucks work, any of that shit. Dominique, Big Dad? I want to meet Big Dad. Like, what's going on there, Big Dad? Like, what in the fuck? Right? Old Big Dad. I loved him on the TikToks. He's like, just like your mom, blown the fuck out. Oh, I find it fucking hilarious. Just like your mom, blown the fuck out. And his heavy haul guys are always fucked up. But he seems to be a pretty good truck driver. I'm sure all those guys would be at mad blowing each other. Oh, you talk to him regular. That's cool. That's how these spring bushings get on fucking these Western stars. Just like your mom, blowed the fuck out. Just like your girlfriend, rounded out. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking bad. Yeah, the magnetic fucking low boy. No, I probably will have Alzheimer's about 71, 72. My dad has it. His dad had it. It's just something that runs in the family. There's nothing I can do. Brittany is going to be taking care of me, you know what I'm saying, in my house, me fooling around going, what day is it? What? What? Huh? Huh? She's probably going to go crazy. She's probably going to call and yell at me. Oh, yeah, no. I don't know how it's going to be. Here it is. Hold on here. Let me see what she's got. Hello? Hello?
Before I get too far, did Wendell work for Danny Mosh at all?
This week?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. No, he did not because Steve was gone all week.
Okay. Did anybody work for Danny Mosh?
Yes. Jared. Jared, I think, worked 2 days. Nick did. I think that was about it. Jared and that Nick Little in DR3.
Okay.
Okay. I think that's about it. We only had, like, the most we had was 2 trucks there, I think. All righty. All right. Bye. There it is. Yeah, you love the magnets. We're back, yeah. You can't have the C500 Kenworth. Those are off-road trucks. You can't have those. No, Dominique has had the same picture on YouTube for months. Is the volume back now, guys? That's because my wife was trying to call in. She's doing billing. And I told her all this stuff before I left. She didn't listen. But anyway, yeah, TikTok. Just me on TikTok screaming. Responding to people's fucking messages about being dumb. You know? Yeah, I don't know if I want to go to a nursing home. I'd rather stay at home. That's a pretty good one. You know the difference between truck drivers and puppies. Puppies quit whining after 6 months. That's a good one. That's a good one, driver. That's a good one. That's true. You know, I could understand you would bitch and complain that you had a hard day. When you drive a truck all day, it's not like you had to get out and dig a 6-foot hole or anything with a shovel. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you had to do that. It's just like, Jesus Lord. These people all fucked up. You know? Just terrible. Terrible. Yeah, no labor there. It's unbelievable. No, we don't use side dumps here in Ohio, so they would never work. It's not something that's big in the streets. Oh, yeah, the big dick banana hammock. They got a new one. This DeWalt one, boy, this thing is BBC fucking, this thing, I don't know what the hell kind of, you know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ. Nope, there's no drones out here. Mechanics bitch like nobody else's business. Let's see. 10 to my husband. Dominique, does your husband bitch a lot? I don't know what he'd whine about. You know? Like, what would he be whining about? Like, okay, you got to go out there and grease the truck. You know? Yeah, Andy, that's the new one. The new DeWalt half-inch gun, that's some bitch. Holy fuck. That thing is thick as shit. Jesus Christ, you'd kill a motherfucker with that thing. Electric into, yeah, it's really crazy. Now, there's no drones out here. My house is about I think it's 8 miles from my house to the shop. I have the 3/4 too. I have the half-inch and the 3/4. I mean, that fucker, the goddamn motor on that thing is that big around. I have the 3/4 and the half-inch. Yeah, I didn't know if it was a DD15 or a DD16 when I bought it. I didn't ask that question. Yeah. He just wants to be fed. Oh, okay. So like while he's working on your truck, you just make some dinner. I feel like that's most men. Like I feel like women it'd be way easier. Like I guess, you know, some of the roles have gotten reversed, you know, like if that makes any sense. But I would just feel like, I mean, I would fix anything you asked me to do or fix. You know, I'd get frustrated. I'd bitch the whole time. You know, I'd be like, oh, what the fuck. But as long as I came in and I had some food after, you don't want to feed me before because then I'd never get it done. But after, I feel like it would be pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he worked overnight last night, so he should be up soon. Did they keep changing his shift? So like sometimes he's on second or third shift, and then he's on day shift. That'll make you fucking be a pain in the ass if you don't sleep a lot. You know, The difference between the DD15 and the DD16 is just like really 1 liter engine and what was I gonna say? The torque rating is what is it? 250 foot-pounds higher. You had a small windstorm, so you had to go in. Mm, mm. Yeah, but he's probably on like storm damage money, so I'm sure he was making like $160 an hour or some shit. Why would you go in and bitch about that? Does that make any sense? So I wouldn't bitch. The Chiefs are 14-0. Did they win again today? There's no way the game shouldn't be over. It's only halftime. Who are they playing? Tired of the Chiefs winning, dude. Tired. Yeah, I would go in happily. Dominique, I saw that you guys bought another Ford, you know what I'm saying? Like 6.0 diesel. What the fuck are you doing with that? What are you going to do with that? Like, you like to buy old junk and fix it. What are you cooking? Would it be lunchtime out there, Dominique? What are you guys having for lunch? I'm grilling filet mignon tonight, and I'm gonna have some corn. He wanted it for towing the excavator. Oh, okay. Is he gonna fix it? Because I'm sure he's got to bulletproof it or whatever it is. You know, I saw you didn't pay very much money for it. Think about it. A couple nights of double time, he paid for that goddamn thing. I don't want a truck anymore. I don't want a pickup truck. They ride too rough. I'm perfectly fine in the SUVs. I may get like a shop truck. I would like to get something with a bigger crane again. I like that. Yep. He wanted it. I said, whatever makes you happy. There you go. Your truck rides great. My 1-ton truck rode like shit. That thing beat the fuck out of me. You know, I hated it. Plus, I like a little bit more. If maybe I would go back to a Chevy. I feel like the Chevys are a little bit more comfortable than the Fords that I had. I like the Chevy seats. I wish they would make like an Escalade diesel pickup truck, but it was like an Escalade interior where it had the really good seats and you could get the diesel. That's what I want. I want a very high end luxury 3/4 ton diesel pickup truck that would it's not set up for towing, okay, or putting shit in the bed. It's basically set up to look like, you know what I'm saying, to be a pickup truck but bougie. Maybe you could throw like a little bit of parts back there, nothing else. You know, I'm bougie. I like a shit. Like I like to be smooth riding. I don't know whatever happened to that dude that made videos and stalking my family and like making threatening comments and sending me emails about killing my wife and children. I don't know whatever happened to that guy, but I haven't heard from him. Whatever, you know. What's up, Matt from JMJ Hauling? What's going on up there from Columbus? You guys busy up there? I had a 2000. I think I had a 2002 S10 ZR2. It was yellow. It's called the county truck. I had the old county truck. My 7-year-old son wants me to get a Tesla. I would probably not get a Tesla. I've never really driven an electric vehicle, so I couldn't tell you what it's like. No, I'm pretty bougie. You know, I like to live the good life, if that makes any sense. You know, I like to live the good life. I like designer clothing. I've always liked that. I've always liked bright colors. I'm not gay, but I don't like that every men's shirt is either gray, blue, or black. And it's not even like a good blue, it's a navy. It's like, Jesus Christ. You know? I like a little bit of color. But anyway, I guess I got to get ready and get off here and get home. Because I know that my wife's doing billing. So I probably need to go home and like let her scream at me on how much paperwork these guys fucked up. If that makes any sense. You know? Yeah, still getting it in. Man, we're slow down here. I wanted a 2005, but my husband didn't want it. Didn't want another 6.0 at the time. I got a new truck. He wanted something under warranty. Sometimes the warranty's nice. You know, like in 2 years, I've had my car, I think, about 30 months, and I got 57,000 miles on that fucking Yukon. I've driven the piss out of it. I also got to get, what do you call that? I got to get, shit. Son of a bitch. What do I got to do? I got to get some tires for it. You know? You've got 35,000 miles on it and had it 18 months. That's a lot. You drive the shit out of them too. I don't know much about the Peterbilt extended warranty. I'll get back to you on that because I'm going to buy some extended warranty on my stuff. Yeah, we do have to work hard so we can live nice, I guess. Just got to go to Hobo Freight. Oh, Harbor Freight. I don't know why you would buy anything there. Yep. Dude, that's how I am. I had a lifted pickup truck. I'm like, dude, listen, I already know that I have a small penis. I don't need to advertise it to everybody here. So I got to get rid of this lifted pickup truck. I'll just get a stock one. I had it. It was too rough. And then I said, you know what? I am fucking 43 years old. I need something comfortable. Like I want an SUV, very quiet. You know what I'm saying? I got that little 3-liter diesel GM motor that I absolutely love. I love that fucker. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm okay. I'm just gonna ride around in this. I'm just gonna ride around in this thing, and man, I love it. Wow. I wonder if we could travel from Cincinnati up there. Matt, just write me on an email. My email's in the description. It can be found anywhere. Write me an email and I'll email you back. I don't know anything about Canada. I don't go to Canada. Don't want to go to Canada. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I know about Canada is that you guys don't seem very smart because you voted for Justin Trudeau, and that guy is a fucking idiot. And, you know, it just shows me your intelligence level as a country. Like, why anybody would vote for that shit, you know? Like a guy that just got more regulations and cares about guns and all this other stupid horse shit, you know, whatever. That's a big fucking mistake. Hopefully you can get rid of that retard. I don't know what you have to do to get rid of him, but you know what I'm saying? You're pretty sure it was a shady election? It probably is. You know, like I don't know how that guy gets to be, that guy's an idiot. A fucking idiot. So I wouldn't vote for that guy. ever in my life, you know, because he is a true politician, if that makes any sense. It is a big mistake. Is he Castro's son? I didn't know that. If he is, Fidel Castro was an idiot too. Look how much he fucked up Cuba. I'm surprised that nobody's went in there and just took that place back. You know, it is what it is. But anyway, like always, I got to get out of here. I guess I'm going to try to do a podcast situation and try to figure out, you know, whatever. I'll answer that in a video. I've answered that, the axle ratio stuff. I've answered that a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, no, I understand. I know that if you own dump trucks, you either work on them Sunday morning and all day Sunday, or Saturday, why some of the other trucks are out running. That's what I did yesterday. I did 2 oil changes and all this other shit. Luckily, I did that because my mechanic had to leave by 12:30. So we came in this morning and rocked ass on getting all this shit fucking done and out of here. And it didn't take us that long. You know what I'm saying? Right? So all that type of shit. But it was pretty good. But anyway, like always, thanks for watching, and I gotta get the fuck out of here.